Okay, today is September 8th. It's actually a little bit after midnight in the West Coast. So I haven't done a video for quite a while, so I thought I'd do a quick one. Just to go through some of the stock that's on my scan list, on my scan, and just kind of, go through it quickly, and maybe some of these might be of interest to you. So first one is Pandora. And we're essentially looking for this thing to, try to break out above this, this little bit of a baseline here, somewhere around this 1850, and maybe work it up to this particular trend line here, and possibly break through this, because you can see that it could, be, or essentially maybe we're looking at this thing here, and essentially building up a little bit of an inverted head and shoulder, and we could also possibly play it up to this particular level here. Let me get my draw 2 out there and draw a little bit of a trend line, so it might be able to get these things come up here to somewhere around this 22. Now all these are a little bit of a quick trade, so it's not a swing long trade and that sort of thing, because with the market volatility is still pretty high, we basically just take a take what we could get on a quick bounce, and not going to be greedy or to try to hold these things too long, that we might get get caught on some of the volatility swing on some gap down or something like that. So you basically have to play it whatever trading plan you trade on, and whatever time frame that you usually trade. And so basically I'm just kind of give you a little bit of a heads up on some of these things, and not necessarily all of them is a tradable stock to you based on your particular style. And Twitter, we haven't talked about Twitter for quite a while, and it seems like that it might be getting back up to this 2950 here, and you can see that there is this trend line coming down, and also getting back up above this this resistance here. So maybe you could get it up here and possibly come up and fill this gap here, just a little bit of a swing, and get up. If we could get to this 30, there might be a little bit of a possibility of getting up to this 30ish type of level here. Okay, so you just might want to keep an eye on that one. And then Urban Outfitter. Okay, so also a little bit of a retailer. You see this trend line coming down, and also we got this little inflection point here, coming up against this resistance here. So you can see that it could be a little bit of a small little bit cup handle and that kind of stuff. So you might want to just keep an eye on a breakout here, and possibly get a play back up to this somewhere around this 33, 34 type of level. Okay, and then the next one is Corning. Okay, and that might have a little bit of a play based on the Apple announcement on the iPhone 6s, I believe, sometime this week. I think they might be, Corning might be making a lot of the glass, the display for Apple. So it might get a little kick here, to boost it back up, maybe somewhere around this 18 level here, because you can see that it's coming up against this resistance here. So it could be a little bit of a breakout and get up to this level, and possibly get up to this inflection point, and who knows, it might even break through this downward trend line. But that's something to watch when it get there. And then HIMX, a little bit of a semiconductor stock. So you can see that it broke into this particular resistance here, and you can see that it could be a little bit of a inverted head and shoulder here. So you might want to play that up, and maybe you could get up to this somewhere around 760 level here. Okay, so you might want to keep an eye on this one. And then the next couple of them is the airline, and here's Delta Airline. You can see that it broke through and it kind of pulled back. You might want to take a look at this thing, and it could be coming back up to at least to this level somewhere around 48. So you might want to take a look at that. And then the next one is JetBlue. And JetBlue, we got this also got this little break and kind of pull back here. So anywhere coming back to this baseline might be an opportunity to look at a possible setup or a trigger to go along and try to swing it up at least back up to this high here. And who knows, it might even break through and make a new high. And then we got the TASR here also, and you can see TASR seems to be like a little bit of a inverted head and shoulder pattern as well. So you might want to keep an eye on this break here. Okay, so essentially, you know, somewhere around this 24 area, 24.25 or so. Okay. Then the next one is Micron. That's another semiconductor. It's kind of got beaten up pretty badly, but seems like it's coming up on this this baseline here, you know, this resistance. So if we could get to this resistance, who knows, it might be able to work back up to this, you know, 2060 area. Okay. And then alchemy. Okay. So, oops, let me get the ticker correct. Okay. And you can see also kind of coming to this baseline here, this little breakout. Okay, so if we could get to this inflection point, get above this trend line, and it might be, you know, work itself back up to possibly this area here. So maybe a little bit of a quick trade. So you might want to keep an eye on that one as well. And then the last one is the Oasis Petroleum. You can see that is coming up on this baseline here. It seems like a little bit of a W pattern here that it might be breaking to. And you can see there was a trend line coming down here, kind of got above this trend line. So you might want to keep an eye on this and you know, maybe get a little bit of a run up and possibly get back up to maybe to this 15 area. Okay, so those are the few stocks that you might want to keep an eye on for this coming week. Who knows, you know, maybe when this market starts stabilizing and move back up a little bit, and a lot of these stocks might give a little bit of a run. Okay, good luck.